sense of values, whether that be money or life itself. What is the point of protecting? Now, Guardian's different. Guardian's entirely different. To move on, though, with the cosmic occurrence, there is going to be a resetting of various species of insects, bacterias, plagues, you name it. They're going to reset because they've come to a point, especially flies. Flies are the most perfect example. They live a very short lifespan. They do nothing. If to reset means they are to become beings entirely renewed, the only thing that's going to carry on is the actuality of who that being was in their lifetime that was just pure and honesty coexistence. So it's not to say, okay, that potential you had before, we have to reset that too. Is that really necessary? No. Salvaging. Salvaging being a hectically key word here. Same thing with animals as well. There's certain animals that express this as well. Spiders, tarantulas, same thing. They even look scary, and they can kill. And as far as like rats and certain types of rodents, it's the same thing. They're at a point where they just can't do anything about or evolve their potential itself. I mean, what do you think a rat can do? Can a rat evolve? It potentially can. There's only so many, but those beings became as that. At one point, they were a being, not just as you, even much more. Purity, honesty, and coexistent being is a being that we do not have an example of in this existence, except in anime itself. The eyes, far more open, expressing honesty, and the absolute bliss of wanting to receive and express. The eyes dilated to such degrees also because they want to see that much and they want to share that much. They want to be that much more interactive. Whereas certain insects and certain animals, their eyes are almost not completely closed, but they're limited. Just as reptilians, lizards have to turn their heads to see. They don't have even their eyes are not within a range where they can see at the same time. They only see at one angle at one time. So for a lizard, it's seeing one side of its head and seeing the other, but never ever looks straight forward. Symbolic. There's a lot of animals that are to be resetted, but that's too much to try and go through. I'm covering the basics. Okay. Now, what are they to become? Well, those beings are to be renewed. Now, if the quantificational level hits right, which I don't know if right's the right word to use, but let's just say the quantificational level is applied to those beings renewed. That means if they were to continue from the point that they were pure, honest, and coexistent, natural. That is to say, all that time accumulated and what they could have became, they become. Now, I don't think it's going to be that way, which is to say, reset, meaning to return to the state of their being, their actuality. So in that sense, there's then the irony of reincarnation. They are then to express anew themselves and life itself, though they realize their origins. As far as knowing what they were at one time, it's only the bit that's necessary. However, the being will have already realized in 12 eternal ways what's basically going on. So essentially, they're going to figure out that okay, they were that creature or that insect, and now they are that being. But I think, in a sense, that acknowledgement level is not going to even be vacant, not even be possible, even if they were told this, because the actuality is that they are a being. They are not a fly. They are a being, not a rat. They are a being, not a praying mantis. Although praying mantis is one of those abstract insects, very unique, but still defense mechanisms in eternity to where which defense is not even needed. Only guardians. And guardians are protectors of beauty, which is to say, to allow beauty to blossom more and more. That's a guardian. And the more that beauty blossoms, they as well. So essentially, that is Reincarnation 101. And as far as plant life, it's not going to be reset. It's going to be enhanced, which is to undo. But see, also the plant life is connected to Earth. As Earth becomes, so will the plants become. One other thing, I realized this realization not too long ago. The fact that a nebula of 5,000 light years can form in one night, within a matter of hours, is the reason why we're not seeing an actual transitioning between in existence. It's going to happen all at one time. It's going to happen within an almost instantaneous moment. Think about it. If it were to start from one day and take a week, the process would be very difficult to go through. A lot of the beings on this planet would be flipping out in a sense. They wouldn't know what is going on. And they would be slowly, agonizingly realizing that there is a core self within. Too much unnecessary conflicting. The potential of conflict within, because the unnatural circumstances being so deep that they are, there you go. Okay, so we're looking at an instant. And in that instant, realization will hit, core self presented, blisses that have been needed for so long, given and expressed. Maybe not even given, maybe they're all the time. It just depends on the being, aka uniquism. So, an instant. And with all the cosmic occurrences going on, ET interaction levels going on, those are the signs of the change, the occurrence to unveil. Thank you.